Hey everybody, it's Arnie and welcome to season 14 of Alliance War. I don't know which war it is because I'm a little bit late with wars due the holidays, but still subscribe, ring the bell to stay notified and let's go. This season I'm fully on PEP 7 and I must say, I think I used more items on PEP 7 rather than on PEP 4. It's funny, but yep, this is the case. So the first fight, I'm like, checked it. There are a lot of possibilities, but one of them is Iron Man Infinity Douche, and also some other champions. And I'm like, okay, important war, at last wars of the season probably. So I really need to do what I can to do my best. I use the small boss at the beginning, and it's Iron Man Infinity Douche, and he runs suicides. And when you face opponent with suicide and you have Warlock, it just brings smile on this wacky face, because once you apply the toxin, the infection on them, they will start to degenerate the willpower and also the suicide. So just pay attention how aggressive I am with intercepts and everything. I feel pretty confident to play with Warlock. I really love the champion, although it cost me a lot of potions, because small mistakes with him can cost you a lot. So I did a pretty insane heavy and boom, Iron Man Infinity Douche is down. So this is going to be a pretty interesting fight. So I'm like, okay, check the Scout Lance tool, and this is going to be a Nihilus on this node. And I hate this guy. This is the guy that I hate in Alliance Quest Map 7. I hate fighting him no matter when. We have great guys who are super skilled against him. I hate this guy. So I brought Fury because of the second phase, and I'm like, okay, let's do this dashback light hit intercept. It's also masochism node. So as you can see here, it started well. It started pretty well here. And I'm like, okay, and here, damn it, I hate this SP1, always catches me, always catches me. This is also a bubble sheet node, so you need to be careful. After 10 hits, the 10th hit is going to be unblockable. And again, this dude caught me with his SP1, man, I just can't learn his SP1 animation. And then I noticed I'm at 10%, I'm like, oh shit, this is not good. Even if I'll die, people will laugh at me going with 10%. So I'm trying to focus, and I'm like, okay, let's go again, let's go again. Let's not be afraid. And this guy parried me, and I'm like, oh shit. So this is a pretty intense one, and I'm like 9 bubble shields on me, and this is unblockable. Just pay attention to insane of the damage that it did. Luckily, I was on my first mode and I managed to survive it. Honestly, I triggered the second Fury, the real Fury. I was like, oh my god, this SP2 was around 40,000 damage or something. And wow. So now moving on to next fight. And this is a very important fight for you guys to learn from my mistakes. So this is going to be Havok, and I was super confident going to this fight, like, okay, I'll bring Warlock, not an issue, heavy intercept him, I will clear this guy, nothing special, because I fight Havok so many times, and sometimes when you're too cocky, you will pay for it. And let's start the fight. So I'm like, okay, few more heavy counters and that's it. So just 2 more, and here he reached me, and I'm like, wow, he was so far away. I don't know how he reached me. Just pay attention what destructive feedback did, and he managed to catch me again, and I died. My confidence cost me a death, so it's really important for you guys. If you go to fight that you sure you fought a million times and you're pretty confident that you can clear it, still just pay attention how many items I'm going to use. I specifically kept this part of this video just to share with you 4 items just to heal my Warlock. And I press fight again without boosting, and my alliance will they will hate me for that because I was dumb. And this time I decided to change my strategy a little bit. This time I won't let him pin me to the corner. This fight it will take just more time, but I will be more patient. This time I'm also not so cocky, and again he reached me, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to heavy intercept, it doesn't work, so let's push him away. Let's try to heavy intercept him, and I managed to do another one, and I'm like, okay, and let's go with another one. So now I'm really focused this fight, as you can see here. I'm trying to do my best. Two more. This is all it's left. So you see, I don't even trying to dash back his special. I have infection on him, so I trigger SP3. Maybe I think I should have waited a little bit with SP3. Maybe put 2 infections and then gain more health. But I really want to push him to the corner, and this is a pretty good placement for Havok, I must say. So just one more heavy and we finally will be able to start fighting this guy. So, and I managed to do it, so now the fun begins. So from this point, Havok, that's it. It's game over for him. But from this fight I really learned my mistake, and my huge mistake was to be very confident in myself and not prepare for this fight, because it's the second time I'm facing here, and first time it was super easy. And this time, as you can see, it wasn't so easy. It took me a minute and a half just to remove all this Aegis heavy stuff. And yep, lesson learned. I really learned the lesson, and I'm really happy to share the videos because I get a lot of comments from people suggesting how to do fights, and I really appreciate those suggestions. It's really making me a better player, and I do implement some stuff that I agree with them on different fights and different wars. But now we're moving on to the next fight. So this one is it's Aegon. It's pretty easy, should be pretty easy, pretty straightforward fight. So just pretty easy. Come on, I need to build that 30 outrages with Namor, who is going to be nerfed soon. I don't know why, but Kabam deciding to balance this guy. I hope they won't broke him and he will still be a great champion. And I'm like, okay, let's play safe. It's also Aggression Fury. I'm like, come on, we are dancing. And I prefer to push him to SP2, it's just much easier to retaliate. But also SP1, just pay attention, there is a flash in the middle of the screen, almost at the end of the animation. The lighting just reached a little bit far away, and at this point you can dash in. If you late and try to dash in, he will parry you and you will die. This is very important part. Just pay attention here. It's SP2, so it's much easier to intercept. I'm at 28 outrages, everything aligned perfectly. So this is going to be my first SP3, and man, I love this SP3 animation. Just pay attention. It took me 50 hits to start doing real damage, just to build Namor. And this is why I think Namor is really balanced champion. It's really taking time to build this guy, and you see here I didn't manage to reach the second Fury, and it's because you really need to pay attention to a lot of details, and once you pay attention to everything, only then Namor will give you a great outcome and great satisfaction of his damage. And again, it's not like other champions in the game. Oh man, something ghosted in my throat. That you can just from the start do insane damage and that's it. And again, I will keep saying that Namor is really balanced champion. I'm playing him a lot in quest, in alliance quest, in alliance war, and I don't know why Kabam deciding to balance this guy. So we're moving on to next one, and this is, man, he's so annoying. He's just like, what the heck? He evades and evades and evades. So I decided, okay, it's also max limber on him. So I decided, you know what, I will do like 2 hits, because the switch mode doesn't work, because sometimes it's just starting the timer, you keep hitting him and suddenly the timer disappears and he's still keeping holding block. So I'm pretty sure it's broken. So I decided, okay, I will do only 2 hits and that's it, nothing more. Only 2 hits. And sometimes I just mistime the parry with this guy, and man, I can't even do a second hit. Limber is just wrecking me here, and just pay attention, just one mistake took me 50% of my health. And it's not mistake, I just evaded and hit on my face, and I'm like, oh, motherfucker. So this Nightcrawler is just an evade machine. So I'm at 28 outrages, and I'm like, okay, come on. And hit me and I'm like, shit, let's do SP2 and finish this guy. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on with you? You're evading too much, baby. You're evading too much. So we're moving on to the next fight, and they just switched places. This is going to be magic on this node. And I'm like, magic? I have Warlock for magic and another 2 potions. 6 potions per war for this war. It's very expensive. I also got a question if I use units for potions, and nope. I'm not using units for potions. I'm usually buying everything from Glory. I also healed Namor because I want to use a boost, and this also will boost Namor because I really need to use him also. At least this is what I think I will need. And I'm buying all the potions from Glory. I'm not spending Glory on anything else except potions. And yep, this is the price that I need to pay. Also there's 10-20% usually we get from Alliance Quest every week. And I'm ready for the fight. Against Magic. At this node, I think there is different strategy can be implemented. Just parry heavy to bleed, and this way she will degenerate even faster. Rather than on other node, the previous when the Nightcrawler was there, it's now there something of evolution. Basically, she gained power much faster, and here I'm applying infections and starting to degenerate this girl. And during this fight you will pay attention. It's also an evade, dodge global node, so they can evade. But during this fight you will see she just had no chance against my Warlock, and she won't trigger even 1 SP1 or 1 Limbo, I think, during this fight. And this is what I love about Warlock. He's such an awesome champion. He allows you to manage power, I think, in very easy way. And I really like those champions that you can control how and when you are going to manage power. And here, as you can see, she evaded. She couldn't retaliate me, but she was too nice. She said, nah, I like Warlock with this walkie face, walkie smile. She just reached bar of power, but she was stunned, and I have Pacify Max, so maybe this has helped me. And again, I was too late with power drain on her. She just evaded, but the fight is almost over. This is this fight of patience. You really need to be patient on this fight. Otherwise, you can see here just 2 ticks of Limbo took some help from me. But it's fine. And we're moving on to next fight, and next fight is going to be Omega Red. And with Warlock it's pretty safe to fight against him because spores do nothing. It takes a lot of time to build spores on robots. So I also will gain health from here. And again, the infection, baby, the infection. I'm trying to stay close to this guy, trying to heal as much as I can. And here I did a mistake, dashed in too soon. But what can I say? I do mistakes. Just this insane SP2, man. It was like, I don't know, like 15-20,000 damage on SP2. So nice to see all those crits. And come on, 3 infections, and he's down. He just down. So now I was thinking, should I go with Namor to Blade fight? This is a kinetic reactor, and also the note that you must do a special after every 15 hits, or until 15 hits. I decided to go with Warlock. At this point I'm also again very confident. I still boosted. I'm going in, and I'm going in for this blade. Come on, Bladey. You see, I'm just taking my time. Come on, let's dance. And he is very high limber. It's not maxed, but still high. And here I tried to dash in or dex out, but it just was, man, you recovered. So the fight is pretty much under my control. I'm using the same strategy that I used again against Magic. I'm do spamming SP1s also because of the node, and also it's just keeping him power drained and allows me just to parry this guy as much as I can. And also it degenerates a little bit, and man, I love Warlock. So Warlock, I think he's the best champion of 2018 in my opinion. Even before Namor and Fury. He just he's so fun to play. See, I did try to do heavy, but he just nope, you won't trigger heavy. So the fight is pretty much under my control here. I'm just wrecking this guy. And this is a very close war, and I also a little bit pissed during this war. I had a Fury fight against the main boss, but I died almost at the beginning because she just recovered so fast and just killed me. And I have a ticket open to Kabam. They say they're investigating this issue, but I also tweeted about it because it happened to me a second time. You can go to my Twitter and see by yourself. But this is going to be a last fight of this Alliance War, and this is a pretty straightforward fight. I just Green Goblin, he just armor on him and strike back not, but with Warlock it's the same strategy, build infections, power drain the guy, SP2 to armor break and inside damage, and have fun. I hope you enjoyed this war video. If you did, click subscribe, like, share with your friends, and see you soon on my next video.